I've spent my days being ready to go. I have lived my life on the road. I always keep on moving on. When the sun comes up, I'll be far away. I never cared about what they say. I always keep on moving on. I left you behind to live my life. I got up on an early Sunday morning to say goodbye. I'll be a long way from home to see the
again.
world of ours. I won't let anyone say I can go far. I always keep on moving on. But I know it won't last even though I try. I stay true to myself through my whole life. I keep on moving.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We're on the wee track again. Back in our favourite place. The corn gains, I was going to say there.
Oh, we should start calling it that.
And the cairngorms. Getting used to this place now. Excuse the hair. We were camping last night. This is definitely not a James Blunt kind of morning for me. But aye, we've got quite a long walk here. Going to visit a place Don's wanted to visit for ages because it's got boulders. What's it called?
The Chalamain Gap.
So if you know where the Chalamain Gap is and it leads to the Lairig, then you'll probably have guessed we're going to climb Braeriach, which is the third highest mountain in the UK, or third highest point in the UK. So that's us done 1, 2 and 3. This will be a wee triple. Ben McDough, Braeriach and Ben Nevis. So we arrived yesterday into beautiful weather. Wasn't it, Anne?
Yeah,
Beautiful
Yeah.
weather, nice and wet.
just what we needed following the hosepipe ban.
That's a wee dig there for Don.
The day before the torrential rain that's lasted, what was it, 2 days?
Aye.
2 full days, yeah.
So anyway, we got here, got set up, had some sausages and a roll,
Had several rums.
several rums, yep.
A wee bit later this morning than we had originally planned to be, but only a little bit.
Went up to the bar last night as well, had a couple of dark golds, are they called?
Black gold.
Black gold, it's a nice stout, it's right. Might have some more of them at some point. So aye, we're going to get on this wee trail, quite a big walk out, but it's meant to be gorgeous, through nice pine forests and over nice bridges like this one we're going to show you. So hope you enjoy. We're going to enjoy it. Look at here.
You're beautiful.
So if you do enjoy the video, remember, if you can subscribe and like and share, then that helps us enormously grow the channel. But we're going to enjoy this and we hope you enjoy it too. See you later. a lady on the bridge. I'm saying there's a lady on the bridge. Oh, how lovely is this?
I know.
Made a wee bit height. That's Lochmore down there, just hidden in between the trees. That's where we're camping now. The clouds just coming in over it. Yeah, way up that way you've got Cairngorm. We know that hill only too well.
Been there.
That was like the
Completed it, mate.
that was like the end point of our mammoth walk from Ben McDouey and over the back to Lochan and up the waterfall and
Only drops down a couple of 100 metres though.
that was a bit of a lie. A motivation lie. Cause it kind of dropped right down by, I can't even mind what it was, it was about 500. So I told a fib that day. Look at all the nice heather. No, that's done, that's no heather. Right, let's go up. I hope we'll see some deer up here as well, because it's a good spot for deer. We were in the campsite last night. There was a guy who came to a tent and he was selling venison, which I love, but he was selling us like 8 legs of it, 8 legs of venison for £35. I don't know if that's too dear. There's a wee bridge we just came across a wee while ago. In the centre of the screen you can see Cairngorm ski centre. There's a track leading right up to Cairngorm. So surprisingly chilly this morning when we woke up for an August, middle of August. But as we were coming up, as we left the car, it was just like 6 degrees. 6 degrees! She always does that. It's a wee thing. Right, we're going to head up and over here, catch up. So we've come a wee bit further up that track down there. The views just open up. But then when you come round here, so that's the track we would normally take away in between the gullies if we're going. We've done Ben McDouey, but today's a different day. We will see Ben McDouey, but we'll see it from the, well, we'll see it over towards the left hand side of our walk. If you want to see Ben McDouey's, I'll put a wee card up here. See where my finger is? Doot doot doot. And you can watch that one. But please watch this one first, because this is going to be a good one. So we're out for a good few days this week and going into next. We're hoping to do this one and then a few in Glencoe that we've had our eye on, and then kind of Wester Ross, and then we probably will, if the weather's good to us, wander back up to Torridon. We've got a bit of unfinished business to do up there.
Oh yes, we do.
The big grey one in Lairig. The last time we climbed that we had bag failures, having to leave supplies, heat. When we got over like the first top, we went up to the ones on the right hand side and carried on across the ridge, and then it was too much. So we came back down the way we went up, which was quite hairy as well. Yeah. I think the good thing about Braeriach, you basically open your car door, step out and you're on it, but it is quite a climb. The colours in the hills are looking spectacular today. All the heathers and the grasses. New valley.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah. If you're watching this and you're thinking about getting out in the hills, I know a lot of us already are, but for anybody that's just thinking about it, and get yourself a good pair of boots, and a good waterproof jacket, and a good bag, and just get out there. The reason we make the videos is so you get an insight into the routes and the tracks and the hard bits and the easy bits and the gorgeous bits. And that's why we throw in the weather ones as well, so that you've just got a good realistic feeling for it.
Just don't ever think you can't do it. Just don't ever assume you can't do it. Because you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Can I tell them your story
What story?
of you when you were born?
Of course you can.
So here's a good lesson in just getting out and trying things, and because that's what Dawn does. I'm really proud of her. Just when she was born with, what was that called again?
Hip dysplasia.
Hip dysplasia.
Sockets in my pelvis just hadn't formed at all.
So her legs kind of stuck out the way, and she had to get surgery and get them all moved back in. But there was a point her mum was told that she might not walk, that she'd be in a wheelchair. And as you can see from the videos, she's not. So whenever we're up the mountains and we've picked one that's a struggle, or it's a hard climb or a scary climb, and she feels a bit disappointed with herself, I tend to remind her of that. Aye, she's had quite a journey.
Best thing I can do is move.
Yeah.
Best thing I can do is move, because I'm not going to make it any worse. You know, one of my legs is slightly longer than the other, but it's good for like hills, you know.
Aye, she doesn't walk she doesn't walk around the circles or anything like that, in case anybody's wondering.
It's only very slight. But yeah, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky because they got me early, so I can walk. And
Well, that's up. Oh. Aye, so it's a good wee lesson in like not giving in to things.
No.
I think that's the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Don't give in to it, whether it's physical or whether it's mental. You know, getting out in the mountains, especially mental as well, if you're feeling a bit fed up, a bit down, depressed, or just feeling like you've not got anything, then get out here. It's for nothing. And you can be out here for 8 hours just looking at gorgeous sights and a wee bit of physical exertion, and there's only one thing that's going to happen there. And your mental health is going to be affected very positively by it. So
Very positively.
So get out and do it. Get out and do it. Do it now. A couple of campers away out there in the middle of the screen. Good wee spot. And if you look up into the centre of the screen, that is our first object of desire. So that is the Chalamain Gap. So just to explain what Chalamain Gap is, it's just a big, it's the entrance more or less to Lairig, which is a valley that runs for miles from here that we'll kind of walk along the top of on this route. But it is a big, the Chalamain Gap is just a big ravine. It's about half a kilometre long, but once we get over that wee ridge of it, it's just boulders after boulder after boulder. So that'll be nice. We'll try and get the drone up when we're up there. Aye, nice wee spot to camp. We'll see these guys as we go by. The path goes by that way. Can't give them a website card because I forgot them again.
Oh no.
So we've just started this, but it's a beautiful walk so far. And the sun's out for us again. We wind, but so we'll carry on. Let's get by these guys off. Chalamain Gap, the Chalamain Gap, we all want to go to the Chalamain Gap. I know. Beautiful. Nice wee bit of shade here as well for a wee minute.
It's close though,
Aye.
isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a nice coolness. But yeah, it's quite close.
How's your Wednesday morning going, hen?
Awesome. Awesome.
So Wednesday morning on the Chalamain Gap. Just climbing up to get through there. And now we've got about half a kilometre of a boulder field. But aye, pretty nice way to spend a Wednesday morning. Gosh, she's like, whip it up a drain pipe. Whoa! I climbed Stick Croin with one arm.
That's very true. Yes, it's very true. Yeah, that one I did both my hands for that one.
You alright? So that is the Ghru, the Chalamain Gap that we've left behind there. We'll get another shot of that on the way back. Never had a wee cup of coffee because I was too busy getting some good drone footage.
I had a wee one.
And then I got attacked by midges, which they normally don't attack me.
To get my coffee before the swarm.
Surprising not attacking me, because normally if I'm way done is my walking talking jungle spray. She detracts all of the midges, so just leave me alone. So how gorgeous is this? So now it opens up. some nice grasslands. And we're heading away over the top there. So we're just under halfway to the height that we're going to eventually get to when we get to top of Braeriach. There she goes, she's off again. Stop for 2 minutes, take a photo and she's away. That's the last time we did this sort of a tour like this. God, it'd be this time last year, was it not?
Yeah, last week in August.
We were mostly Glencoe. Had a few good climbs there. We had a campsite booked, which we stayed in for 2 nights, was it?
Yeah, we had it booked for 3.
But we left on the set. I just hate campsites. That one we're in's alright, Glenmore, it's a nice wee campsite, but the other one was, I just didn't like it. And we were going to do the Ring of Steel, but we left a wee bit later than we intended, and by the time we got there and if we'd done the Ring of Steel, you know what's involved. We weren't confident that we'd get right round it before dark. So we just scoped out the area, and halfway in between the start point.
We did go around here now.
Aye, that was the next day. So we scoped out the area, and halfway in between the Ring of Steel, the Steel Falls Carpark, and the end of the Ring of Steel, we found the most gorgeous wee spot in a forest to camp in, and we drove away to go to the campsite and bring a tent, and then realised we had the other tent in the car, so we drove back, set the tent up, left it, went and got our other tent, came back, and we were happy. We got up the next morning and headed to Steel Falls and had an amazing day. We will probably go back to do that at some point. But it was amazing, but our stuff felt damp in the forest afterwards.
It's just so...
We were there a couple of nights, were we not?
Yeah.
No,
You just can't get anything dry.
Aye.
Especially in the forest, it's just far too humid.
So we packed up, headed home, retreated, got the tent suit, got everything dried, and in my workshop, made the toilet pan seat, long story. And then packed the car again, and the next morning we continued, headed up to Torridon and shat ourselves in Lairig. But it was great up there. So, aye.
But this time we've got like loads more towels and more clothes and everything. So
I brought loads of pants.
you know, combination of a night or two in a site and some wild camping, and hopefully we'll not have to go home till we're done.
No. And it's good for us doing this as well, because we can spot wee bits we would like to come back and camp at. We've still not had the wonder of a mountain summit or mountain camp with sunrise and sunset. I would really like that. Just a lightweight camp, get up there late, leave early. Right, we're going to carry on along this wee path. Takes us down a wee bit and then back up, as it all do. But I can actually see where it's taking us now. So we're not going that way, it's up that way.
Ah, yes.
So that's I'm still heading down this wee track. You can see where it just turns to the left at the bottom and then carries on all the way up there. And then I think we got right up and over that shoulder and around the top side. But once we're up there, we should be able to look across to the left and see over to Ben McDooey. What a stunning valley.
I didn't even realise you were doing that.
So that's a wee track we came down off it. Down near the bottom now. We're going to sit on this nominated rock. Dawn having our mountain pizza. Doesn't matter where Dawn goes in this world, she will always have or find pizza. So I'll go have a wee coffee here and then keep following the track away up. And that's the first bit we've got to get to, but that'll give us a bit of height. Improved Jessica because the last one was shite.
How can they improve the recipe?
Feed the chickens corn. So we had a wee cup of coffee across there, we drink of water, some sandwiches, and now we're heading down the way on this. This is a Ghru here. That's it, stretching all the way into the distance. And then it opens up round that bend. It's absolutely stunning. So we're going down here, crossing the river. If we followed the wee track, that would take us kind of Devil's Point way, so we'll go that way another time. But for now we're crossing the river and going up the side, and then following that track up into that wee split up there in the middle of the screen, and then up that big shoulder. So let's go and do it. A couple of walkers up there, the first two people we've seen. They've come in for that way. There is a track that way that comes in from Whitehall. So take it as the path on the way up looks just a wee bit eroded, but I'm sure it will be fine. So we'll head on down here to the bottom and pick up what you done there. That's a wee track, we've just come down there. Followed it along the river. And now coming up this wee one. Leaving the Ghru behind a wee bit there for a few moments. Because it carried on up that way. Take us all the way up to Devil's Point, which we will be going to at some point.
With a name like that, how to do it?
Exactly, that's my point. Oh. A steady climb up in this heat. We're getting the fleece off in a minute when I get to the top, because it's toasty now. A bit cooler now. Yeah, that's Lochan's Crag up there. The rest of the Ghru disappearing. So there it is, the start of the Ghru in all its glory, glistening away in the sun. We'll see more of it as we get up. So we're a wee bit higher up now. Came up that wee track. Still got a fair bit of it to go. Fair height. If you look away across there, right in the, let's get it right in the middle of the screen, you'll be able to just see the Chalamain Gap, that's where we came through this morning. Doing that wee track. So a wee bit more height. Just came up that track, which is absolutely brutal. Just doesn't stop, and it doesn't stop. Still got all that to go up, and there'll be more at the top of that. But aye, you know you're getting higher because we're getting level with this big cliff face now. Higher than Chalamain Gap up there in the middle of the screen. Weather's kept up as well. So yeah, quite a test and climb even to get up to this one. And this is not even the Monroe, we've got a top first and then onwards to Braeriach. That rock's thinking. Looking across at the mountain there, it's like I've started good. One day I'll grow big and pointy like that big cliff.
Yeah, I'm strapped in, stuck in a song you can't turn off. Like a merry-go-round, my head is spinning. I see you rapping about, I'm sure as hell not.
Hello. So we're going to follow this round till it veers round a wee bit, lighten that up for it. And it takes us over the back. Up to the Monroe top, the summit. So it's not a Monroe, but it is higher than the start of Monroe, it's just the distances. But rather than walk by it, and I refuse to walk by it. So as always, Lady goes to the summit first. Here she goes. 4,000 feet. So we're heading up there. This is the final bit of our climb. Now when we come back, we came over the top of that. When we come back, we'll follow that wee trail to the right because that just skips round the side there. But that means we're going home.
I know.
Well,
Actually, no.
We're going home to a tent.
Exactly.
And then we're going to look. But before we go home to a tent, we'll make use of the signal.
Yeah. Although it's still a bit early.
And we'll plan our movements for tomorrow and the next day.
It's still a bit early to see anything past the end of this week.
Aye, but we've got tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So if we see tomorrow and Friday, it lets us drive to it if we need to. Have a travel day tomorrow and a wee hike somewhere maybe, or a wild swim. Plunge into the cold waters of a loch somewhere, or a mountain pool. So it'd freshen you up.
Oh yeah.
Have you brought your swimming costume? Cool. I might just jump in au natural.
Oh.
A bit of skinny dipping. Oh, so we updated, Don's just ahead there. We're coming up to the top, you see behind me. That's a bit we've just come off. And then up the hill. And we're up top here now. Dawn is, where is she? There she is. Just beyond my fluffy hair. So this was a wee ledge bit here. Or a wee ridge, don't think it's a ledge. Now that's what I wanted to see. There's no denying it, we've got the most gorgeous country. Although that cold wind's about to rip my nipples off. Now we've got about another 220 feet or something like that. I just told Dawn that and she said that's what?
Ball.
Whoa. bit of scrambling then. Get back on the rocks. Back on the rocks.
Actually, thank you, Charlie. I just wanted to come over to the edge to see that.
Do you like being on the edge?
Yeah.
Is it the edge of glory?
Yeah.
Are you on the edge of glory?
Yeah.
Are you waiting for a... can't remember the next bit of line.
No, I'm trying to think of it. I'm
on the edge of glory and I'm waiting for something like you. When we get to this summit we should be able to see our whole walk route. Well, to the Chalamain Gap anyway. You forget there's quite a walk before that. We're climbing up now. This is us coming up to the last wee climb of the day. Up to the summit up there. We were just looking at how far we come. When we're on the way down, I'll pan over there. So we came round in a big U shape. That wee track way over there. I'll try and get the centre of the screen if I can. You see the wee track veering off. That's where we come up through the Chalamain Gap. We came all the way around these two big shoulders. Way up beside us. A massive walk, but it's very much worth it. Tough climb when you come up for the valley. Beautiful, spectacular views when you get to here. Look, to the way to the edge again. So there's a woman on the edge. Stay there. That's a good shot. Okay, our wee traditional thing where the lady goes to the summit first. The summit of Braeriach, third highest point in the UK. Get up there and get your hands in the air, like you just don't care. There she goes.